cameras. Okay. And CMY color model mainly it is used for printing of color images. And HSI color model, it is used for description and interpretation of the colors by the human beings. We'll discuss these color models one by one. First, we are going to start with the RGB color model. So, RGB color model, as the name itself indicates, basically it employs red, green, blue, that is primary colors, to represent any of the color in the image. And the RGB color model, it can be modeled as a cube. So we use Cartesian coordinate system for RGB color model representation, and it can be represented something like a cube. Okay. If you look at this RGB cube, RGB color model, you can observe that the red, green, and blue, they are going to form the three corners of the cube. Red, green, and blue. They are going to form the three corners of the cube. Okay, if you look at red, here we have written it as 1, 0, 0. We assume that all these values, all the color values, they are normalized between 0 and 1. 1, 0, 0, it indicates presence of red color, and also it indicates that the green and blue, they are absent. And for green, we have written 0, 1, 0. It indicates absence of only green color. And blue indicates, blue, we have written it as 0, 0, 1, indicating red and green are absent and only the presence of blue color. Okay. So red, green, blue, they are going to form the three corners of the cube. And other three corners, they are represented as the secondary colors magenta, cyan, and yellow. The other three corners of the cube, they indicate the secondary colors magenta, cyan, and yellow. So it is very simple to understand this diagram. As we discussed in the previous session, RB, that is the mixture of red and blue color, it yields magenta. That's why this corner of the cube, we represent it as magenta color. Okay. And similarly, we have seen that GB, that is green and blue color, it yields cyan. So that's why the mixture of blue and green, here we get this particular corner of the cube, we call it as cyan, right? And this corner of the cube, which is the mixture of red and green color, so this we call it as yellow. So three corners, they indicate primary colors. The other three corners, they indicate the secondary colors. So the secondary colors simply they are mixture of primary colors. And remember, in the RGB color model, in the cube, the black is situated at the origin, and white color, it is available at the farthest point. The line joining black and white color, it is called as grayscale axis. The line which joins the origin of this cube, which is a black color, and opposite point white, that line we call it as grayscale. So while converting RGB image into grayscale image and vice versa, we can make use of the use of this grayscale. Okay. So remember these points. Okay. The three corners of the cube, they are primary colors. The other three corners of the cube, they are the secondary colors. The black is situated at the origin, and white, it is the farthest point, exactly opposite to that black color. The line joining black and white color, it is called as the grayscale axis. And you may think about the other colors, right? All other colors, they reside in the cube. All other colors, whatever the mixture we get, all the colors, they reside inside the cube, and they can be represented by using a vector which is extended from origin of this cube. So for example, if you consider this point, it might be representing some color. If you consider this point, it might be some other color, and so on. Here in the next slide, you can observe the mixture of these colors, right? This we call it as RGB cube. This we are going to call it as RGB cube, so which is of 24 bits. Students, please try to understand, in RGB color model, to represent each pixel color, we use three values. First value indicates amount of red, second value indicates amount of green, and third value indicates amount of blue color. Each R, G, and P, they are of 8-bit values. So that for a pixel indication, we get total combination of 24 bits. So that with 24 bits, it is possible to produce 2 raised to 24 number of colors, which is a very large value. Okay, we get large number of color combinations by using these 24 bits. Okay, here in this slide, he has shown how the color images are generated. It is just conceptual diagram for generation of color image. Okay, for generating the color image, the idea is like this. We are going to use three filters. Each for red color, green color, and blue color. So here you can observe, this is the red color filter, which indicates that it is going to filter red color where R is equal to 0, right? And next we have green color filter where G equal to 0, and similarly blue equal to 0, it represents the blue filter. These filters are nothing but sensors, we can say. We use three sensors, red, green, and blue, which are which will act as the three color filters. And the combinational result of these filters, red, green, and blue, they are given as input to the color monitor. So basically, monitors, they are nothing but cathode ray tube. Probably you have studied about cathode ray tube, which consists of an electron gun. Okay, but in case of black and white monitors, there exists only one electron gun. But however, in case of color monitors, there exist three electron guns. Here, what we do is the output of these three filters, red, green, and blue, they are used as input to the three electron guns of the color monitor to get the resultant RGB image. Here we get output as the RGB image, right? So this diagram shows the generating of RGB image by using the cross-sectional color planes, right? So that these are the three filters. Here we have color monitor. The output of the filters, they are fed to the electron guns of color monitor, and the output of this color monitor is the RGB image. Okay. Okay, dear students, we have seen that we can have totally 24 bits for representing each pixel color. We use 8 bits for red color, 8 bits for green color, and 8 bits for blue color. So like that we get totally 24 bits. We get 2 raised to 24 number of combinations, which is a very large number of colors. These colors, they cannot be produced consistently, and even very difficult to identify 2 raised to 24 number of colors by the human beings. That's why what we do is we use only 256 colors, and we use these 256 colors as the safe colors. These 256 colors, they can be easily identified by the human beings and can be reliably produced by any of the systems. Out of these 256 colors, in the standards, what they have done is 40 out of 256, 40 of these colors, they can be generated differently by different operating systems. The different operating systems can generate 40 colors in different ways. But however, to produce the remaining 216 colors, we use the combination of RGB with 6 different values. They are here directly. I'll show you decimal values so easily you can understand. The red, green, and blue. They can take 6 different values. They are 0, 0, 51, then 102, 153, 204, and 255. So in the first row, he has given equivalent hexadecimal values. You need not to worry. So if you look at these values, 0, 51, 102, 153, 204, and 255, easily you can understand that there is a difference of 51, right? 0 plus 51, we get 51, plus 51, 102, plus 51, 153, plus 51, we get 204, and plus 51, we are going to get 255. The idea is like this. We use 6 different values for the combination of R, G, and P. Then can you think how many colors we get by using these 6 combinations? It is 6 raised to 3. So 6 raised to 3, it yields a total of 216 colors. As I discussed, we have to generate totally 256 colors, right? Out of 256, 40 they are generated by the operating system independently. However, 216 colors, they are produced by combining R, G, and B with these values. That's why we get 6 raised to 3 number of colors, which is 216. Like that, we get 216 plus 40. So it yields 256 colors. These 256 colors, they are called as safe RGB colors. Okay, here if you look at this color diagram, it indicates the combination of different values of R, G, and P. So that can you think what about this white color? How it is generated? 0, 0, 0. It indicates white color. Sorry, 255, 255, 255. It indicates white color. Like that, if you go on mixing RGB with these different values, you'll be able to get these 256 colors. All the 256 colors which are generated by combination of these 6 values is shown in the diagram. This is just for understanding. You need not to draw such diagrams in the exam. Okay. Okay, here we have the RGB cube, which is obtained by 256 safe colors, right? In the previous RGB cube, it is of 2 raised to 24 colors, right? Here in this cube, we have only 256 safe RGB colors, so that easily one can understand the different colors and we can even recognize them. I hope it is very difficult to even recognize 256 colors, particularly, okay, women, they can have they have the knowledge of colors, right? They can easily distinguish the colors. However, for men, it is very difficult. Okay. Okay, this is about RGB color model. We have the second color model, which we call it as CMY or CMYK color model. Remember this color model, it is mainly used for printing of color images. Okay, so CMY, it stands for cyan, magenta, and yellow. So that it employs the secondary colors for representing different colors, right? So it is mainly used for printing. Okay, here we have the equation for obtaining C, M, and Y. The equation is very simple. Here on the left hand side we have written CMY. Here we have 1 minus R, G, and P. This equation indicates that cyan equal to 1 minus R. The meaning is that the cyan color does not contain red. And we get equation M equal to 1 minus G, which is the meaning that magenta color does not contain green. And similarly, the yellow color will never contain blue. Okay. So this is the equation for converting RGB to CMY. Similarly, can you think of getting equation for CMY to RGB? It is very simple. Here you get on the left hand side you get RGB. On the right hand side you will get 1 as it is. Here you will get CMY. So these are the equations which we can use for converting from CMY to RGB and vice versa. Okay. Okay, we discussed that mainly it is used for printing of the color images. But however, when we mix up these three colors, CMY, that is cyan, magenta, and yellow in equal proportion, it will produce the black color. But the black color which is produced by mixture of these three will be a muddy black color. The muddy black color means will not be perfect black. That's why at the later stage, they thought of adding the true black color separately for printing of black color. Okay, that's why the model is referred to as CMYK color model. CMYK color model, it indicates the mixture of cyan, magenta, yellow along with a separate black color for printing. It is also referred to as four color printing. Four color printing means the different colors they are produced by mixture of these four colors: cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Students, this is all about CMY color model. Remember, CMY or CMYK color model mainly employs the secondary colors cyan, magenta, and yellow. And you have to remember this equation. You have to remember this equation for conversion of RGB to CMY. It is also better to write equation for conversion of CMY to RGB. Easily you can write the equation. Then you can explain that C equal to 1 minus R, M equal to 1 minus G, and Y equal to 1 minus B. And when we mix up these three colors in the equal proportion, that is cyan, magenta, and yellow, it will produce the black color. But black color produced by mixture of these three will be a muddy black. So to have perfect black color, we are going to add the black color separately to this color model. Hence, the color model is named as CMYK color model. So it is also called as the four color printing or four color model. Okay, students, this is all about RGB color model and CMY color model. Just I'm going to repeat the things. RGB color model. What are the points to be written in the exam if the question is asked? You have to draw this diagram. You have to draw this RGB cube, and you have to write point wise. Okay, RGB color model, it is represented by using Cartesian coordinate system. The three corners of the cube, they are indicated by red, green, and blue. The other three corners of the cube, magenta, cyan, and yellow. And remember, the black color is situated at the origin, and the farthest point indicates white. The line joining black and white is called as grayscale. And all other colors in the RGB color model, they reside inside the cube, and they can be represented as the vectors, which is extended. These vectors can be defined as these colors can be defined as the vectors extended from origin of this color cube. Okay, and this is the RGB cube. So to represent each pixel in RGB color model, we have an option of using 8 bits for each R, G, and B values. So this leads to 2 raised to 24 bit colors. All those colors, they are shown in this diagram. Okay, but however, it is very difficult to identify these colors. That's why we go for safe RGB colors, right? And here we have one more definition, pixel depth. I think easily you can understand. The total number of colors in a 24-bit image is 2 raised to 8 into 3, right? Why 2 raised to 8 into 3? For each color we use 8 bits. However, we have 3 colors. That's why it is 2 raised to 8 into 3, which is as good as 2 raised to 24. It leads to these many colors. Just check it, how many different colors we get. So it is very difficult to identify all these colors, right? Then in this diagram, we discussed about how these color images are generated, the conceptual diagram of color image generation. So we use 3 filters, red, green, and blue. The output of these 3 filters, they are given to the 3 electron guns of the color monitor. And here we get the resultant image, RGB image. Okay. This point is important. Safe RGB colors you need to explain. As 2 raised to 24, it leads to a large number of colors. It is not possible to identify or generate all these colors effectively by all the systems. That's why the standard is we use 256 colors as the safe RGB colors. Out of these 256, the 40 colors, they are generated differently by the different operating systems. The remaining 216 colors, they are generated by using these 6 different values for R, G, and B combinations. The 6 different values you must have to mention in the answer. They are 0, 51, 102, 153, 204, and 255. If you observe, very simple, there is a difference of 51 between each of these values. So it leads to 6 raised to 3 number of color combinations, which is equal to 216. 216 plus 40, we get 256 colors. These 256 colors, they are called as safe RGB colors. So this is the cube which is generated by using safe RGB colors, that is 256 colors. Then we discussed about CMYK color model. Mainly it employs the secondary colors, and it is used for printing of color images. All your printers, remember, all your color printers, they employ CMYK color model inside, right? So the equation is very simple. CMY on the left hand side, on the right hand side, 1 minus RGB. The meaning of the equation is C equal to 1 minus R, indicating that the cyan does not contain red. Magenta, similarly, does not contain green, and yellow, it does not contain the blue color. But when we mix up all these 3 colors in the equal proportion, it will produce the black color, but will be a muddy black color, so which will not be of good appearance. That's why to produce the perfect black in the predominant color printing, we add the black color separately to this color model. That results to CMYK. The letter K indicates black